When you move out to a quiet, rural property like mine, you don't expect drama. Maybe the occasional nosy neighbor or someone asking to borrow tools, but not Karen. Karen was a recent transplant from a big city, and from the moment she moved in down the road, she made it her mission to civilize the countryside. Her words, not mine. She complained about everything: the tractors, the chickens, the sound of frogs at night. But what finally pushed her over the edge was my mailbox. See, my mailbox wasn't your average roadside tin box. It was a reinforced steel unit with a digital lock and a small black dome camera on top. Why? Because I don't just get junk mail. I work as a federal contractor in cyber defense, and I routinely receive sensitive physical documents. As part of my agreement with the agency, my property is equipped with federally approved surveillance, including a tamper detection mailbox. This thing logs everything: motion, audio, and any interaction, and it auto-syncs with a secure cloud managed by the feds. But to Karen, it was a hideous metal box that made the neighborhood look bad. Twice. The first time, she stormed up my driveway demanding I get rid of that paranoid contraption. I politely explained the situation, told her it was federal property, part of a national security contract, and that messing with it could carry real consequences. She didn't believe me, laughed in my face and said, "No one's watching you. You're just trying to look important." Second time, she left a typed note in my mailbox that read, "Remove this junk box by Friday, or I'll remove it myself. Karen Hoy, President." For the record, there's no HOA. She made it up. That Friday afternoon, I got the alert on my phone. Mailbox tampering detected, live stream available. I opened the app, and there she was, Karen in broad daylight with a metal bat in her hands, smashing the front of my mailbox like she was at a demolition derby. She didn't stop until it was hanging off the post. She even tried pulling out the camera, not realizing the entire system was self-contained and still recording. Then she left. What she didn't know was that her stunt had triggered an automatic escalation alert to my federal point of contact. Tampering with federally tagged surveillance equipment, especially one marked with a federal tracking code, is a felony. 3 hours later, 2 unmarked black SUVs rolled down our road. Karen was outside watering her petunias when they pulled up to her house. She looked confused, then stunned. Within minutes, they were reading her rights and loading her into the back seat. Turns out, they had already pulled the footage from the mailbox camera, audio included, and matched it with the printed threat she left. That, combined with destruction of federal property and interfering with a surveillance operation, landed her 4 charges. The best part? She claimed she had no idea the box was federal. The agent simply replied, "Ma'am, you were warned on camera twice." Karen was charged with destruction of federal property, interference with surveillance infrastructure, harassment, attempted mail theft because she tampered with an active delivery. She's now banned from approaching within 500 feet of my property, and her self-declared HOA is under investigation for potential fraud and extortion. As for me, the government installed me a new mailbox, double the size, triple the surveillance. Looks like a fortress with solar panels and infrared sensors. I call it Fort Post. And right below the camera now sits a brand new brass plaque. That tampering with this mailbox is a federal offense. Just ask Karen,